Okay, guys, so welcome back to the final module in the lab for environmental geology. And in this lab, we are going to do no lab, but it's going to be a week-long experiment on your part and on our students' parts. So what I want you guys to do for lab this week is I want you to choose 2 changes to your lifestyle, perform them, and then come back and report how it went. So those 2 changes are going to be one that is a sustainable change and one that is a non-sustainable change. So what is a sustainable change? Like, what would be an example of a sustainable change? Luke?
Recycling.
Recycling is written right there, exactly. So sustainable changes, examples, we've got recycling, not using any plastic bags, or not using any disposable cups. These are things that these students are going to do for us. And then an example of a non-sustainable change would be, for example, leaving the lights on when you leave, or leaving the water on when you brush your teeth, or not taking any leftovers home. These are all things that are not sustainable because they contribute to wasted energy or wasted food or some other way that's not sustainable. So, did you have a question?
So what do you expect us to get out of doing the non-sustainable things?
Okay, so for the non-sustainable thing, it's actually things that you guys don't normally do or even consider doing. But there's people out there that don't do these things, that don't turn the lights off when they leave, and that don't leave the water off. So I want you guys to feel what it's like to not be sustainable and know you're not being sustainable. Just like I want the people in the cameras to do the same, on home to do the same thing. That way, hopefully, when you do something that's not sustainable, it'll register with you, and you will turn off the lights when you're leaving, and it's not just it turns into just a reflex because you're being made aware of it. Same thing with the sustainable. I want everybody to act in a sustainable way because what you'll see is that it feels good. Also, you'll see that it saves you money. So my hope is that you guys will tell me what you're going to do. That's your assignment, is to tell me what you're going to do in advance and then commit to it for the week. So at the end of the week, next week, Tuesday of next week, I'm going to interview you guys again, and you're going to tell us which ones you did and sort of how it went. Give us a report of how you felt about doing it. Was it a big life change? Was it a problem? Did it save you money? Other things, any changes in your life that you noticed. Okay? You guys are going to do the same thing. I'm going to ask you to submit your life changes that you're going to make just for 1 week, and I'm going to ask that you stick to it. And then you're going to report back the week after and tell us how it went.